Part two. I'm going to assume that you've done all your squares and you've got them pinned or stuck onto some sort of substrate. Okay. Now, honestly, I went through all of my gorgeous trimmy bits, pulled out everything, but I've decided to do it all in thread. I don't think I'm going to use any of these, so they can all go back in their box. I was tempted by this one because what I want to do, I want to basically fill in the lines now, because you know it's still very gappy, you can see here, so I need to stitch the squares together. Now on this one, where are you going to see it there? If you can see, I just did overcast stitch. It's quite rough, it's quite rustic, but that kind of worked for me. So but this one I want to do, I'm thinking fly stitch, because you need something that's going to grab both sides and put it together. Yeah, so anyway, I was contemplating putting a piece of this cording down. Now I get this at the West Point show. It's from a company called Button Box. I think they're based just in the UK, and they do the most amazing trims, as you can see. But I think it's too much for this little thing. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know now. I'm questioning myself. So you can faff around with this forever, can't you? I don't know what to do now. I really like that there. I tried it this morning and it didn't look right. This one definitely didn't, because it's too chunky. It was taking up too much. This one kind of looked all right. Again, it was the rainbow. My only worry is if I put that on there, when I stitch down these bits, I'm not going to, I wasn't intending to use any gold, and I wonder if they'll look a bit blah. No, I'm not going to do it, because I discounted it this morning. So, right, so I have on one of my Steph Francis threads, which is a medium perlé MP48. I know she ships internationally. Let me just move you forward, because you're already almost out of screen. Yeah, she does ship internationally, because Ariane Zurcher uses her an awful lot. So I've pulled out that one, which is a very nice, thick, variegated. I have recently well, I say treated myself. It wasn't expensive. It was only £6. I've got the Sashiko sewing. It's gone. What's it called? Thimble. Oh dear lord. Because that part of my finger always gets really sore, because I end up pushing the needle in there when I'm doing that, and you don't even realise you're doing it. So I've done that, and then it came as a set. Actually, it was off of eBay. If you're interested, let me know and I'll put a link. And it came with two dare I say, official Sashiko needles. I don't know, I'm not an expert. I was after this. It came with the needles. I said thank you very much, and that was that really. So yeah, I mean obviously it's all in Japanese, would it be? Chinese, whichever, Oriental language anyway, and it sits like that basically on wherever you've got sorbet. Again, if you want the link, let me know. But I say it was an eBay shop. Oh, I've got you need bias binding. So I've got packets of the blooming stuff. I found this one because I thought that would look quite nice when I do front and back with that, because there is quite a bit of pink in this. Although it's not like in your face all pink, I think pink is the colour to go with. I've cut out a couple of these. I might use these, I might not, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just get the stitching done. Oh, and also found some rickrack, which I was very, very tempted to use. See, I can't make a flipping decision to save my life, can I? I'm obsessed with covering that middle, and I don't know why. See, I could actually just do fly stitch over that to peg that down, and there might be enough, but it would be a bit checkerboardy then, wouldn't it? But that could look all right. What should I do? Because I need to make the decision now, because if I'm going to do it, I need to stitch over it. That really would hold it all together, wouldn't it? Right, I'm doing it. Sorry. This is how bad it is in my room sometimes, okay? Let's give myself a little bit extra in case it shrinks. But yeah, I should have plenty. I've no idea. I've obviously picked this up in my travels. Yeah, there should be loads on there. Okay, right. So it's like change of plan. Right, I need some space here, guys. Everybody needs to move. I was going to use this sparkly thread. It's a Gutermann thread that you put on your machine. My machine absolutely detests it, so I've never been able to get it to work on my sewing machine. Right, okay. The plan has changed. We are now using a rickrack. Just use what you've got. If you've got a really nice thick thread, couch that down. It'd look awesome. Okay, do not, you don't have to do what I'm doing, obviously. Right, let's see what we can do here. So, I used to, yeah, you are. Okay. I'm hoping this is a really nice sharp needle. I don't know. I have not stitched with it before. Certainly seems to be. I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna. I guess I need to kind of go a little bit sideways actually. So let's come out there. Okay. What I might do is pin that all down. Pin this all down, I think, because I'm going off track already. Let me grab my pins. Yeah, there is so much you can do with this. Just alter it, just do what you want to do. I say cords, threads, any little bits of trim, knitting, knitting wool. Yeah, you can use anything for this, I'll be honest with you. I think I'll take that off for now. When it starts to get sore, I'll put it on and see how we go. I had to take the elastic off that was on there existing. It was far too tight. It was literally cutting the blood off to my fingers. So yeah, I ditched that. Luckily I had some thin elastic anyway, so yeah, let me know if you want the link. And as I say, it was an eBay shop on the UK. Yeah, I would imagine you can get it anywhere, and I think it was £6, but as I say, you got the needles as well. Well, I know when I first bought the needles, I think I paid that just for 3 needles. So yeah, I needed to get something because my fingers were getting incredibly sore just with just basic stitching, you know. So right, let's see if that's better. It was getting complicated trying to hold it and stitch it all at the same time. Yeah, I think this is such an adaptable thing. As I say, if you when I said on the last video, if you don't like the scrappy look, just gently overlay the fabrics and have nice finished edges. Actually, it's not that finger, it's that one. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember which finger it was that I use, totally subconsciously. Didn't come down far enough there. Oh dear. Let's undo that one. Don't even know where that thread went. Right, let's try again. Yeah, they're really nice needles. Nice big eye, because you get to a certain age and you definitely need one. Yeah, don't rush this. I'm certainly not rushing it, as you can tell. Yeah, it's all about just taking your time and exploring your journey of stitch. I don't know why this stitch is called fly stitch. Does anybody know why? It doesn't look like a fly. We don't know, is the simple answer there. Are you going to come through, or are you just going to... Right, thank you. When I get the other colours going, it'll really show up then. It's probably not showing up at all at the moment. If you watch Annie's channel, she has individually stitched, like along here, she's done a decorative stitch along all the little pieces. Basically, she's put an awful lot of work into it, which, you know, is completely, if you want to do that, go for it. I just like seeing the white cord, I'll be honest with you. It's doing what I need it to do for my liking. Yeah, I just like seeing the white stitching. But yeah, certainly go over to her channel. I'll put a link below, and you can see what she's doing with her scrappy quilt. I don't quite know what she's going to turn it into. It's a big piece that she's done, so I don't know if it's going to be a pillowcase or yeah, I don't know, or whether it's like the middle of another quilt. I'm not quite sure what she's doing with hers, because she's teasing us. She's not telling us yet. But I say, I really like these. These just just little bits of work. You could also follow Cool Kooky Creatures. She's currently doing a tiny little slow stitched needle book, which would obviously be a lot quicker to do. Yeah, there's lots of it out there, so if you don't particularly like what I'm doing, try following one of the other ladies. I don't mind. Or if if you want a quicker project. Getting into the swing of it now. One to the left, one to the right, one to the left, one to the right. And I'm glad I did it now, because that is going to add extra strength to that join. Right, I'm going to carry on. Let me just get that. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you saw that. So yeah, I'm just doing fly stitch over the rickrack, and that will give that a nice join there. And then I've got to make a decision what I'm going to do with these. So I'll pause you for now, and I'll come back and show you that when it's done. Okay, won't be long. I can't see the off button. Oh, there it is. Won't be long. So I've done the rickrack down the middle. You can probably see it there. Is it my best stitching? No, not really, but it's okay. I've started playing around with some cords and things. I've got this stuff. It's called rat tail. It's mainly used in jewellery making, but it's a really nice silky thread, and I seem to have quite a few bits of it. Honestly, shop your stash. I've got so much silly stuff. So I quite like this. I couched it down. I don't know if you can see the shiny. Kind of. I stitched it down with this, which is a Gutermann. Is it sulky? What are you called? I don't know. Anyway, it's a Gutermann shiny thread. Yeah, I was going to use pink, but I went for the turquoise here. See, up here I might go pink, so I'm thinking of doing some more of that. Or am I? Yeah, I'm going to carry on with that for a little bit. And I also, because I had a piece of thread left on here, I've done chain stitch in it as well. I don't know if you're getting the sparkle. It's kind of sparkly, which is kind of like what Annie's done. Basically, she's decorated a lot of her bits and pieces. I'm not going to do tons of that. I might. I don't know. I'm going to take it downstairs now because it's tea time and my stomach is growling like mad. So while after I've had my tea, I'm going to sit and stitch and just play around with this and just do whatever I fancy, I'll be honest with you. The thimble is working well. It was this finger, not that one, so that's stopping a lot of the soreness that I used to get on the pad there. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. If I continue to use it, I will let you know. That don't look too bad actually, does it? Yeah, I might carry on with that. Anyway, so yeah, so once you've got all your things stitched together, then decide how you want to decorate it. As I say, you can stick on all sorts. Yeah, I might even go with a few flowers. Not 100% certain yet. I'll just play around with it. So I'll make that do, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.